In the heart of Guanlan, China, a technological marvel has quietly taken shape. Hidden from the scrutiny of the world, Huawei, the Chinese telecommunications giant, has constructed a clandestine chip factory. This facility, shrouded in secrecy, represents a bold maneuver by Huawei to overcome crippling US sanctions. The existence of this factory came to light through investigative reporting, sending shockwaves through the global tech community. The US government, which has sought to curb Huawei's rise as a global tech leader, was caught off guard. This covert operation has reignited concerns about China's technological ambitions and its commitment to self-reliance in the crucial semiconductor industry. The factory's location in Guanlan is no coincidence. Situated in the booming tech hub of Shenzhen, Guanlan offers Huawei access to a skilled workforce, established supply chains, and a supportive regulatory environment. This strategic positioning underscores the calculated nature of Huawei's move, signaling a long-term vision for achieving semiconductor independence. The unveiling of Huawei's secret chip factory has set the stage for a new chapter in the US-China tech war. The world watches with bated breath, eager to understand the ramifications of this development on the future of technology and geopolitics. The US government, citing national security concerns, has imposed stringent sanctions on Huawei, effectively barring the company from accessing crucial American technology, particularly advanced semiconductors. These sanctions have dealt a significant blow to Huawei, curtailing its ability to produce its flagship smartphones and telecommunications equipment. Faced with these existential threats, Huawei has embarked on a daring and ambitious strategy to build its own advanced chip manufacturing capabilities from the ground up. This clandestine chip factory is the cornerstone of this strategy, representing a direct challenge to US efforts to contain Huawei's technological rise. By developing its own domestic chip production capacity, Huawei aims to circumvent the US embargo and regain control of its supply chains. This move is not only crucial for Huawei's survival, but also carries significant implications for China's broader technological aspirations. China has long harbored ambitions of achieving technological self-sufficiency, reducing its reliance on Western technology. Huawei's bold move to establish a secret chip factory is a testament to its resilience and determination in the face of adversity. This development has set off alarm bells in Washington and other Western capitals, raising concerns about the future of technological leadership and the balance of power in the digital age. Details about the secret chip factory remain shrouded in secrecy, but initial reports suggest a facility of considerable scale and sophistication. Intelligence gathered indicates that the factory is not merely a single entity, but rather a network of interconnected facilities, each specializing in different aspects of chip production. At the heart of this network is believed to be a fabrication plant, or fab, capable of producing chips using a 7-nanometer process. While not the most advanced technology available, industry leaders like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, have already moved to even smaller nodes. It is a significant achievement for Huawei. This level of technology is sufficient to power a wide range of devices, including smartphones, artificial intelligence processors, and even some high-performance computing applications. In addition to the fab, the network reportedly includes facilities for chip design, testing, and packaging. This integrated approach allows Huawei to maintain tight control over the entire chip production process, from conception to final product. The US sanctions, while intended to cripple Huawei, have galvanized China's drive for technological self-sufficiency. Huawei's secret chip factory shows sanctions can be a double-edged sword. They may push countries to accelerate their own tech development. China is bolstering its domestic semiconductor industry. Massive investments are pouring into R&D and new fabs. Semiconductor independence is seen as national security. Huawei's experience is a cautionary tale for policymakers. Sanctions can have unintended counterproductive consequences. US sanctions have accelerated China's tech independence. The long-term impact on the global semiconductor landscape remains to be seen. The emergence of Huawei's secret chip factory has also shone a spotlight on Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, or TSMC, the world's largest contract chip maker. TSMC, a Taiwanese multinational, has found itself caught in the crossfire of the US-China tech war, facing pressure from both sides. The US government has pressured TSMC to sever ties with Huawei, citing concerns that the Chinese company could use TSMC's chips for military purposes. TSMC, heavily reliant on American semiconductor manufacturing equipment and technology, has been forced to comply with US demands, dealing a significant blow to Huawei's access to advanced chips. However, TSMC also faces significant economic consequences from losing Huawei, one of its largest customers. The loss of Huawei's business has created a financial void that TSMC is struggling to fill. This delicate balancing act highlights the precarious position of companies operating in a globalized technology ecosystem increasingly defined by geopolitical tensions. The TSMC situation underscores the complex interdependencies that characterize the global semiconductor industry. The unveiling of Huawei's secret chip factory has raised questions about the trajectory of China's semiconductor industry. While China has long been a manufacturing powerhouse, its chip-making capabilities have lagged behind those of industry leaders like Taiwan, South Korea, and the United States. However, China's determination to achieve semiconductor independence, fueled by government support and the urgency created by US sanctions, has resulted in rapid progress. The emergence of Huawei's advanced chip manufacturing capabilities, while still in its early stages, signals a potential turning point for China's semiconductor industry. The factory, if successful, could pave the way for China to reduce its reliance on foreign chip makers and potentially challenge the dominance of established players in the global market. However, significant challenges remain. Building a globally competitive semiconductor industry requires more than just factories and equipment. It demands a deep pool of skilled engineers, robust intellectual property protection, and access to cutting-edge research and development. The discovery of Huawei's secret chip factory has exposed the increasingly geopolitical nature of the semiconductor industry. Semiconductors, the brains of modern electronics, are essential in everything from smartphones to advanced weaponry. This ubiquity has made semiconductors a strategic asset, crucial for national security and economic competitiveness. The US-China rivalry highlights the geopolitical significance of semiconductors. The US is concerned about its reliance on foreign chip makers and China's ambitions. The US fears China could disrupt supply chains or challenge its technological leadership. China views semiconductor independence as vital for its economic security. US sanctions on Huawei have highlighted China's supply chain vulnerabilities. China is investing heavily in domestic chip-making to reduce reliance on foreign suppliers. The competition for semiconductor supremacy is reshaping global alliances and trade relationships. Countries are reassessing their positions in the global semiconductor supply chain amid US-China rivalry. The discovery of Huawei's secret chip factory has raised questions about the future trajectory of the global semiconductor industry. Will it be characterized by increased competition and fragmentation, as countries prioritize national champions and erect barriers to foreign competition? Or will it be possible to maintain a spirit of collaboration and interdependence, recognizing the mutual benefits of a globally integrated semiconductor ecosystem? The US-China tech war has created an environment of mistrust and suspicion, making cooperation more difficult. Both countries are pursuing policies aimed at bolstering their own domestic semiconductor industries, often at the expense of foreign competitors. This trend towards technological nationalism risks undermining the efficiency and innovation that have characterized the global semiconductor industry for decades. However, despite the current climate of geopolitical rivalry, there are reasons to believe that collaboration in the semiconductor industry is not only desirable, but essential. The complexity and interconnectedness of global supply chains make it virtually impossible for any one country to achieve complete self-sufficiency. The discovery of Huawei's secret chip factory serves as a potent reminder that we are living in an era of rapid technological change and geopolitical uncertainty. The rules of the game are changing, and the stakes have never been higher. In this environment, vigilance, adaptability, and a nuanced understanding of the complex interplay between technology and geopolitics are essential. Governments, industry leaders, and citizens alike must remain vigilant in monitoring developments in the semiconductor industry and their implications for national security, economic competitiveness, and global stability. The rapid pace of technological advancement and the fluid nature of geopolitical alliances demand constant reassessment and adaptation. The story of Huawei's secret chip factory is still unfolding. As the narrative continues to unfold, one thing is certain: the world will be watching closely.